Social distancing. Move that way. Create a path through. Can you really defend? You're supposed to be more than 2 metres apart. You're supposed to be more than 2 metres apart. Move out the way.
Dominic Cummings, the Prime Minister's top advisor, today ever so keen on enforcing the rules. But questions mounting over a 260-mile trip to Durham at the height of the lockdown.
I behaved reasonably and legally.
But his fate now rests on whether it was legal and reasonable. But one thing is clear.
Not a good look, though, is it, Mr Cummings?
Who cares about good looks? It's a question of doing the right thing. It's not about what you guys think.
Today was a press conference about transport. Millions of pounds spent, lots of new roads to be built. It's almost as if they wanted to distract.
No matter how great we make the railways of the future, millions will still rely on the car.
Like Dominic Cummings, who used his car to travel halfway across England, giving his child's welfare as the reason.
What do you say today to all those people who are unable to say goodbye to their loved ones or go to their funerals because they were observing the letter of the rules?
Everyone has done their best to try to do the right thing. As I read out before, I won't repeat the guidance again, but it does essentially interpret it as taking practical steps to ensure that you follow the measures as best as possible. I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Mr Cummings is in the public eye, but the reality of the matter is that a 4-year-old child's welfare.
What seemed like precise rules at the time now appear to have been open to common sense interpretation.
The public health advice is take yourself out of society, if you like, as soon as you have symptoms. Stay at home with your family. All of the guidance has a common sense element to it, which includes safeguarding around adults or children.
Could you just clear up factually what went on? So Mr Cummings went to a Durham property and he stayed inside that with his wife and child, all in the same property, and members of their family delivered food to their doorstep. Why did that necessitate that journey 260 miles? Why couldn't he have done that in London?
I guess the simple answer is that's where the family was. That's where the sister was, and the niece. So, as we all do in moments of crisis, we always seek to have our family, those who can assist us, around us.
Boris Johnson gives Dominic Cummings his full support, and, funnily enough, so did many of the cabinet on Twitter. The opposition say it's double standards. Labour's Rachel Reeves writing to Cabinet Secretary Mark Sidwell calling for an investigation. She said, the British people have made important and painful sacrifices to support the national effort, including being away from family in times of need. It is therefore vital that the government can reassure the public that its most senior figures have been adhering to the same rules as everyone else.
Mr Cummings, are you going to consider your position, Mr Cummings?
Obviously not.
You're not going to consider resigning? The public are probably very angry.
Don't think so. You guys are probably about as right about that as you are about Brexit. Do you remember how right you all were about that?
Dominic Cummings, the master of understanding and being on the right side of public opinion. But what will they all make of this? Sam Coates, Sky News.